My tabletop? Well, it was just fine, thank you very much. Had a delightful time playing Call of Cthulhu. Jumped through the window of a skylight. Failed my jump check to do so. Wasted about 22 points of luck to survive by grabbing onto the chandelier after realizing that the jump down was a little bit further than I expected. But it was fun. And my delightful 42-year-old Japanese-American former detective crashed through a table. In fact, he crashed through a tabletop while attempting to save a group of people from a masked serial killer. This serial killer turned out to be an eldritch abomination, or at least something weird, considering his arm bended backwards and he just didn't give a shit. Last time we left off,
hello?
Our employer drugged us.
If you're anxious, that'll pass. It's the midazolam. I'm sorry about this, but we've had so many security breaches, we were forced to take drastic action, and...
That was my fault, though.
Olivier is missing. He left for Chicago 2 days ago, but no one's seen him since.
What's this fucking mouse?
I know this seems excessive, but with our high-level security clearance, we have an obligation to our shareholders. Rest assured, we will compensate you when the hacker is found. So get some rest, okay? And if you're up to it, maybe capture some more footage? You're doing amazing work. I can't wait to show you the work we've been doing with your stuff. Take care.
Are there people,
So, they taught
do people live here?
Nice. Those Templars upstairs aren't taking any chances. I think we need to erase all the dirt they might have on you.
That's probably true.
Did you hear that? I think I just gave you level 3 security clearance. Now, head to the security room and use the cameras to watch the door to the server farm. Unfortunately...
Manifesto, the instrument of the first will, written by a true disciple on this day, the 21st of October 2013, in anticipation of the anniversary of her ascension, may she guide us into the grave.
Melanie's in there now, so when I escort her out, that's when you make your move. I'd wipe these servers myself, but as the head of IT, I'd be a suspect. It has to be someone they've already locked up.
You're in the Animus, you don't care.
Templars. They run our lives, you know. They decide elections, they control various capital markets, and they inject us with little microchips to track our movements and read our thoughts. It's all very scary.
I knew it. Wait, but the Templars can't be the Templars can't be the New World Order. If they were, they would be, well, currently they'd be pretty cringe like the Assassins. I'm getting mixed messages here, Ubisoft. The New Order is a disease of Juno. Makes you guys of the grave will be our cure. Remember this. Remember that it was in the 18th century, slipping into the next, that the sickness took hold and men began to believe they were part of an individual of the original plan. Men shunned the plan, called us slaves when we were only fulfilling our duty. Hey! Hacking! What? Screen. Screen. Noble of birth, noble in action, Robert the Sab rose to serve as Grand Master of the Templar Order in 1191. His tenure was short, but his impact was great. Fighting alongside Richard the Lionheart, he laid siege to Acre and broke Saladin's ranks. Dogged by assassins throughout his tenure, he was ultimately martyred by one such nameless malefactor. Alright, so we went in there. We can't exactly hack the man's thing while he's in it. Went in here. We came from here. IIRC.
What the hell are you doing? This is no time to go back to work.
My bad, my bad. You're in the ambulance, so you'll be fine. You don't care about me going through all your stuff. At least you shouldn't. Okay, so that's me. We went through there, and we went through there. Hello? Security.
Alright, listen, I'm entering the server room now. When you see us leave, get in there.
But she once wrought hath wrought anew, and will resurrect her into a new form. Beautiful, 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 yes. This world and all its digital technology and an expression of her life and her work began over 80,000 years ago. Now she has come to reclaim them. She, beloved, beautiful Judo, may she guide us into the grave. Salut. Sécurité. Ascenseur. Elevator. CAS-E camera, control panel. I hate being French. Oh shit, that's right. No. Hey, there we go.
There's no need for you to be down here by yourself, Miss LeMay. My team will handle the investigation.
But you need an extra set of eyes on this thing, John. We don't even know when the hackers broke in. It could take weeks to go through this data.
One, at most.
Still too long. I can't keep my team locked up for a week.
Legally you can, it's what they signed up for, even if they didn't read their contracts.
I did
Yes,
read
of
mine.
course. I just hate the idea. So what's the next step?
My team is processing the data now. We'll start sifting through it tonight. Scout's honor. Coffee's on me, okay?
Hack the cloud server. It's all in the cloud.
Alright, I ditched her at the coffee stand. Find a server containing the network logs. Since I have a record of each and every one
Oh,
of your
this
hacks,
looks evil.
we'll just search for the timestamps on those and turn that data into something harmless. Easy as that.
This seems evil. Abstergo, why did you need to make your server room evil? Didn't have to do that.
Here we are. Beautiful. I'll update your communicator one more time. A little program I cooked up just for this purpose. There we go. I think that worked. Try it out.
Alright, what's our new hacking? Oh no, not like this. I've been doing this the whole time. Wait, I thought you wanted me to, like, get rid of all of my hacking. Not hack more. Initiate remote hacking. Oh, we gotta do it from here. I see. Oh, it's just one of these. Triple as that? But hello, Pumpkin. How was your Thursday without Casey? It was terrible, I know. Pirates and Nightmares, Eternal Context video.
The dawn of the deadly 18th century. Rogues and sailors band together to live their lives by the sword. With no laws or morals, no gods, and no fear. Only betrayal, mutiny, cruelty, and debauchery. There is plunder to be found on golden beaches. Will you risk life and soul to fight the pirates of nightmares? Benjamin Hornigold, Calico Jack, Charles Vane, and Blackbeard?
Powered by Abstergo, TM. Hello?
I can feel you, Cypher. Feel. But hardly touch. Signal is still too weak, and I am spread thin. Unfocused. Like static and fog. Lingering in networks and nodes. The nervous system of the world.
Hey, bye.
Can you hear?
Perhaps the temple was opened too soon. But this was not by choice.
Oh, she's gone.
Cataclysm pushed all doubt
Oh,
aside.
no, there she is.
We bless poor Desmond, who gave his life so that you, the children of our labors, would live on, to fulfill your purpose in ours, in mine.
That's right, Juno's like evil, then...
My strength is not sufficient to inhabit an organic vessel.
I want to do that.
There is more work to do, more samples to acquire, more artifacts to find before my will can obtain.
What's happening? Tell me!
Make me whole again, my children, my instruments. Bring me forth to fulfill your purpose.
Tell me! No, no, no! Something's wrong! God damn it! She should be here! Now! Living in that goddamned head of yours!
Hey!
Fuck, 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 fuck! Why did she spare you? Why are you still here?
Gee, who could have predicted that, our good buddy John was using us? I can't take these, goddammit. Fine. He wanted to make me a skin suit for his weird dead god. Not a fan of that. Guess we'll go back in the Animus, though.
The charges, sir. I'll hear them again.
My lord,
Oh, yeah.
His Majesty's Court contends that the defendants, Mary Reed and Anne Bonny, did piratically, feloniously, and in an hostile manner attack, engage, and take 7 certain fishing boats. Secondly, this court contends that the defendants lurked upon the high seas and did set upon, shoot at, and take 2 certain merchant sloops, thus putting the captains and their crews in corporeal fear of their lives.
Edward James Kenway, born of motley parentage in Swansea. to an English father and Welsh mother. Married at 18 to Miss Caroline Scott, now estranged.
She's a beautiful woman, I am told, but not at all well these days.
If you touch her, you bastards, I'll...
Quite a surprise finding you here rotting in a Jamaican prison. We heard rumors that you had taken up with the pirate Roberts.
If you know the observatory's location, tell us now, and you'll be out of here in a flash.
Rogers can hold these British hounds at bay, for a time. But this will be your fate if you fail to cooperate.
You, Mary Reed and Anne Bonny, are to go from hence to the place from whence you came, and from thence to the place of execution, where you shall be severally hanged by the neck, till you are severally dead, dead!
Oh, Ross!
May God in his infinite mercy be merciful to each of your souls!
We're pregnant!
What the devil did she say?
They plead their bellies, my lord.
Aye, you can't hang a woman quick with child, can ye?
Quiet! Quiet! If what you claim is true, then your executions will be stayed, but only until your terms are up.
Then I'll be up the duff the next time you come knocking.
Remove them!
Quite good. I have 4 months.
Kenmore, Conway.
It's Walpole, ain't it?
Walpole? Where'd you get that?
Well, that's the rumour going round. As dirty and daft a pirate as ever sailed these West Indies.
Well, whatever his name, gotta make sure he suffers without dying. Orders from the governor. And back to the prisons at sundown.
Well,
Massage his
press any
feet aching, shall I?
press any button to rattle.
Quiet! A shit detail as ever was.
Hey! Quiet, you!
We do be rattling.
Oi! Stop that!
I wonder who is murdering.
Good morning, Captain Kenway. I have a gift for you. Do not mistake my purpose here. I have come for Anne and Mary, and you owe me nothing for this. But if you would lend me your aid, I can promise you safe passage from this place.
I'll need weapons.
You are comfortable with this, I am told.
I am indeed. They're not exactly hidden blaze when you can just, see them, but... Sabotage alarm bells and visit old friends. Oh, absolutely. I would love to visit old friends. But who are the friends with which I am... Oh! Wait. Oh, we're over here! How nice. Didn't mean to run up the tree, but you know how it is. His name's Atabai. They didn't even put a fucking they didn't even do a new animation. Come on! That's not fair.
Ease off!
Now, where are these alleged old friends? Are they hanging out over there? Vibing, even flourishing in their lane. Where are there dudes over here? Okay. They're right here. Did nobody hear that blood-curdling scream, my man? Also, what an odd descriptor, blood-curdling.
I'll catch you and pump you into next week. Come back here, you coward!
Well, that was fortuitous. Yeah, that's right. I have to toss him in the well. But where is this old friend that I'm supposed to be visiting? There we go.
Hold mine. Stand still.
We'll just nip that in the bud real quick.
You! Go down like a sack
Shit!
of
Nah.
Get the intruder!
Well, there was nothing saying that I had to be stealthy about it, but I would have preferred it that way. Unfortunately, I'm bad at video games.
Intruder! I need some help here! Stop us, help!
Down. Nothing.
Courtesy of God.
Oi! Stand!
Thank you.
Bastards trying to
Editing
get away!
where I showed so many of my personal writing works today. I woke up feeling more embarrassed than ashamed in the dream where my ex told me she loved me. Sounds awful, BB. I'm sure that somebody who is more well-versed in dreams could, work out whatever that means. But I am not, and thus I will not.
Hold you!
Can you fuck off? How am I supposed to get up there? Shit! Out to buy, bro. What are you doing in there? And where is this elusive third alarm? help me out the back. No? Alright then.
You!
Oh, fuck!
Stop the bastard! Help!
Which alarm bell is he running to, actually? Fuck! Shit! Fuck! Well, I have to fight pretty much every guard now. This is less of a stealthy prison break and more just a... It's just a loud one. It's just a loud prison break now. On the bright side, I guess I can sabotage these alarms. I would if they'd... Stop throwing fucking grenades. The guy that is investigating that closet is the one that threw the grenade. It means you're writing his shit. No, it doesn't. I'll let you in a little secret, DB. Nobody likes sharing anything of theirs publicly.
Here, you coward! Nothing. The hell with it.
Unless they're extroverts. That just means they're weird.
You can't...
Oh, alright, cool. Not what I wanted to do whatsoever. I just wanted to, you know, smack this dude.
Alarm! Alarm!
There's no one there, no need for alarm. This is the worst prison break in the world. Now where are these alleged old friends? There's an idea. Oh. Then they'll go running. Oh. Well, that one didn't work out so well. Maybe I should have berserk darted one of the normal nerds.
You there.
Perfect. I mean... Oh boy. We get to go hang out with Charles Vane. Murder stuff.
Hello, Vane. I caught wind you'd been discovered and brought here. Didn't hear what happened after, though.
Don't me!
He hates it.
Lucky me. Or with who parted as friends.
Motherfucker! I didn't mean to run up a fucking wall! Fuck. I'm sorry, I haven't found my old friends yet. Found Vane.
God carries out our sentence, our hands are clean.
Wasn't in here. God damn it. Did I miss one? Did I miss one outside? That's gonna be the worst.
Lads, let it be.
Not to buy. Bro? I'm sure he's fine.
Mary, it's me, Edward.
Edward? Who's this fella?
It's all right, Anne. He's a friend. What's wrong with Mary?
She's ill.
And her child?
They took her.
What?
No idea where.
I know it pains, my lady, but we must be silent.
Can you walk? Lean on me, Mary. Come on.
God damn it.
I can't.
Search every cell!
Come on, that's it. You're all right.
I probably did miss one outside, son of a bitch. I'm gonna have to replay this mission.
Stop. Stop, please.
I ain't leaving you, damn it. Lift your arm.
It's no good.
Alright, I'll just fucking carry it.
There's no one here!
Put me down, Edward.
No. Alright, I guess so.
Don't die on my account. Go.
This is such a pain in the ass. Damn it. You should have been the one to outlast me.
I've done my part. Will you?
No.
If you came with me, I could. Mary.
I'll be with you, can we? I will.
So sad. It's a shame, but I'm also going to have to replay this mission. Because I missed somebody outside. Optional objective. Hold on. You can stay right there for a second. I know this is supposed to be like all poignant and whatnot.
Stop! Alarm! Help me!
Is that my old friend that I have to visit? Right there. And that, I think that might be Calico Jack's body. Who is somehow turned into a skeleton. Holy shit.
You weren't much of a friend, Jack Rackham, nor an able sailor neither. But you were strange and lively, and you made me laugh more than once. And that's enough to make me sorry for seeing you like this.
He's a
I hope
skeleton.
you found a lasting peace, down there among the dead.
God, the bastard!
Hold mine.
Help! Help! You stop the bastard! Help!
There's such cuts.
Hurry! Christ, idiot!
Yeah, not gonna lie, didn't fucking expect Calico Jack to be a skeleton, so, my bad. On the bright side, don't have to replay this mission. Alright, now we can go back to everything being, all sad. Fuck shit, fuck shit, fuck shit, fuck shit, fuck shit, fuck shit. You guys did this to yourselves. Could've just let me like grab her body and we could go. Alright, let's go.
What's happened to Mary? What's wrong?
Is she gone?
Oh no. Oh God! Oh!
What will you do now?
Nothing sensible.
That's a pretty good line.
You haven't earned this, but they suit you.
Hey.
Good fortune to you, Edward Kenway.
Thanks, Octopi. You're pretty cool. For a native. And by native, I mean... Mayan? A native South American. Oh my god. I see that we're very drunk now. Same, bro. Same.
Or bring a bottle. I'd see some colour first.
He's so drunk.
Will this do? In all your years out here, you could never achieve what I've done in 1/5 the time. Because you're a good man, Edward, see? Goodness is your disease.
That's my prize, Roberts. Now give it here!
Remember my creed, boy. A short life and a merry one, that is all. The world owes us nothing more than this. So take what you will, and then die before you live to see yourself made a fool.
Give it here.
That's right, boy, take it.
I'll sweeten you, maggot. I'll cut you down! Oh.
Ow! Sleepy. Blah.
Calm, little puppy, and slink back to your kennel. You haven't the mettle for my brand of madness.
Wait, this is what we commonly call in cinema the third act low.
Welcome aboard, Kenway. It's prizes, plunder, and adventure ahead. Are you game?
Out of my way, Ben.
Raise a glass to freedom, lads. Here's to gentlemen of fortune and women of leisure.
To a world full of rogues, better than all the kings and queens that kick us about.
As gentlemen of fortune, we enjoy plenty of satisfaction, pleasure and ease, liberty and power. What man with a sensible mind would choose the former life? For I have dipped my hands in muddied waters, and, withdrawing them, find 'tis better to be a commander than a common man!
Sharks. Why are there sharks? They are so hungry. Just let them eat a little bit. As long as they don't eat me.
Shepherd's field that swooped down on powerful wings to seize a grazing lamb, carried oxygen and
Flying close by, a jackdaw saw the need, and it filled his head with the idea that he too was just as strong and capable. With a great flapping and buzzing of feathers, the jackdaw
was just one of those assassins.
to the coat of a large ram. But when he tried to fly away, he found he could not lift the animal, for his size and strength were not up to the task. And even as the jackdaw struggled,
stop
the ram
pointing.
hardly noticed he was there. Nearby, just across the
Oh my god.
the shepherd saw the fluttering bird.
Oh, that's not great. That's not great at all.
No more than 2 years! You promised me!
You left! When I needed you the most!
But you had me! What keeps you wondering? Do I not make you happy?
I'm so close, Caroline! Please! Just let me do this!
Is everything you do out spying, Edward?
It's not spite that's driving me, Mary! It's courage!
Courage for what, man? There's no one left in your life to care.
I can handle this!
Man, I was having a great time. I forgot about this entire sequence.
Or building yourself up if nothing else.
Just leave me be!
Change course, Edward! Change your bloody course before it's too late!
God. Hello? I had a fucking nightmare.
Conway. You look like a bowl of plum duff.
Christ! I've got a head for 10.
On your feet.
10. Legendary.
You put me on the spot, Addy. After leaving me with Robert, I should have hard feelings about seeing you here. But mostly I'm bloody glad.
Me too, brother. And you'll be chuffed to know your jackdaw is still in one piece.
Shall we set sail? You're leaving?
Aye, Edward. But I have another calling elsewhere.
Ade, listen.
When your heart and your head are ready, visit the assassins. I think you'll understand then.
I really don't want to join the assassins. I'll be real. I know the game, the name of the game is Assassin's Creed. But come on. If I remember correctly, we've got just a couple things to grapple in Long Bay. Some guests, some viewpoints, some secrets. I just want to be a pirate. So did Edward. Instead, he's being forced to have morals and be a good person. I like Edward. He's a good lad. He doesn't deserve any of this. He's done nothing wrong in his entire life except for a little murder. But really, everyone's done a little murder. You know? Who was the goodest lad in all of Assassin's Creed? Shay Patrick Cormac. The protagonist of Assassin's Creed Rogue, who will be joining after we play the expansion for this game, Freedom Cry. Because that's the, well, not chronologically, but release-wise, the next game in this series. Shay never did anything wrong. He was always in the wrong place at the wrong time. Stacy's robbed and murdered numerous people. Correct. You can fuck off. I don't need to keep you guys alive anymore. The video game is telling me to. As I write, the year is now near upon 1706, and I am sickly and in poor condition, and so I must tell what little else I can of my condition. All I tell here I have dredged from the dark void of my memory. I cannot confirm or prove what I argue, but perhaps if some others like me were to see this, they too would understand and feel not alone, as I so often have. In my original life, I died in the midst of my beloved's experiment. This method of which he spoke, of the transference of mind into machine, and from thence into a human body, was a failure. Yet an instructive one, I believe, for in my last moments I recollect her comforts to me, and a clear promise that my death would not be an end but a beginning. There's another way, beloved, she said to me, imperfect yet possible. Firstly, I will agree to carry out Minerva's experiments, her terrible gift to the humans, yet my purpose will be contrary. My purpose will be in your immortality. In collecting samples of code in the human's blood, I will add my own augmentations, samples of your code, transfigured in such a way that when the proper pieces come together, it may further transfigure the zygote of a newly conceived child. In this way you shall be reborn again and again throughout the ages. With luck, this recessive recurrence shall never die out, but travel on like a raft downstream along the tide of inheritance. I was dying as she spoke, there in my beloved arms. But I understood her meaning well. Look for me, beloved. Your death will not be in vain, for I will be with you again, entombed, lying in wait, ready to emerge again when the time is right. She then pierced me through the heart, thus ending my life. How truly bizarre it is that I can claim to have memory of my own death is a ludicrous idea. And yet, I know that it happened. That I now live again many centuries from that time, waiting for the final piece of this riddle to reveal itself. Yet how this will be I cannot say. Thus, to any and all who have read this and understood little, be not upset, for there is more mystery than sense in the world, and our only purpose is to endure it. TK, 1706. I believe that's all the manuscripts. All these Templar hunts are taken care of, these ASA contracts are done, the naval contracts are done, the major locations are almost done, secondary locations are done, side activities done, fort's done, viewpoints done, stele done, taverns done, legendary ships done, buried chests almost done. Because we got a couple more of those to take care of. Hey guys, don't mind me. Ow! Ow! Please! Holy shit, they're quick on the draw with those blow darts. How much poison do they put on those? I know I have no qualms about murdering all of you. You killed me once. So, fuck you, I guess. Alright, that's a long day taken care of. Alright, where are my last couple of treasure maps? Or do I not have any more? Is there really no more treasure maps? Yeah, I suppose not. Fuck. What could I be missing? Well, there's always the Mayan treasure, I guess. I think I'll go grab that for just a moment. Maybe we'll wear the Mayan armor for a little bit. It looks weird, is the only thing. And I kind of prefer the Templar armor, honestly. What punishment for the Assassin's Creed characters if they were charged for their crimes? That depends, because I'm the one that's been patrolling them. How the fuck do I get in there again? Help, I forget the... Current legend, this mine outfit was created using scavenged first civilization materials, has the ability to deflect metal projectiles. Honestly, it's not terrible. It just looks a little silly is all. Why am I missing buried treasures at 90%? Missing 2 buried chests. Okay. I have to do the fucking fleet missions and stuff. Give me a sec. I have to send them on 2 specific missions. Alright, chat. Do you want me to keep wearing the Mayan armor, or would you prefer that I wear the Templar armor? Both of them look pretty sick, not gonna lie. Alright, which one are they? Great Reputation 2 and the Empty Cellar and Scarlatina. We got the Empty Cellar, we did that one. Great Reputation 1. We need Great Reputation 2. And Scarlatina. Well, good to know. So... Great Reputation is in the Mediterranean Sea. Ah, man of war, brig, and frigates. Good to know. But I'll be fine, I'll just use my fire barrels. I didn't want to use it on just the Man of Wars, but okay. I guess I'll pay the fire barrel tax. Why didn't you fire at the Man of War? It was right there. One frigate. Two frigates. And a brig, I guess. Why did it go down when I repaired it? Why is it going down when I repair them? Great Reputation 2. I don't know where they are. And Great Reputation 1. That'll take 18 minutes. Or 18 hours. Could possibly be hours. I wouldn't like that. Three schooners can take out these gunboats, right? Okay. Crew position, we need to set 80. God damn it. Oh, these are hours. Those are seconds. Are you telling me that this won't be done for 17 fucking hours? I don't think I can stream that long. On the bright side, we will be done soon. Please stop bullying my man of war. Stop it. Well, that takes care of that. Well, that takes care of that. That just happened. Sorry, don't know what came over me there. These guys are getting pretty good. I am tired of these, management systems. Stop it. The sleepy of Oxygen. What? You good, Pumpkin? Give me one moment. Going through some stuff. No, not that kind of stuff. We're going to South Africa. We're going to Bristol. Send. Where the fuck is Scarlatina? We'll unlock Barcelona. I see. Alright, let's secure this route, boys. Go get him, San Juan Bautista and Hermini and the Príncipe de Asturias. No, you're not supposed to go after them all. Well, that's just not good. I think this man of war might die. Never mind, we're good. But only just. Yeah, we're good. Management, always with the management. Triple S. And just a couple of fun boats to deal with here. Stop with the gunboating. Okay. We can finally send all the way over to Barcelona. We just need a ship that has 50 cargo space. I guess it'll fucking take 18 hours again. Just a little Madge. Exit the fleet, yeah. Well, we'll wear the Mayan armor for a little bit, why not? It does deflect projectiles. But on the other hand, super cool Templar armor. Alright, how's our progress looking? 92% of the swords. What are we missing? The Persian Scimitars game by completing community challenges. Multiplayer titles, yes. Yeah, you only get like multiplayer stuff from doing these challenges. The community things are nearly impossible to do as well, so I will say, in light of us not being able to get the last 2 chests unless we do the Kenway's fleet stuff, that when we finish the game's story tonight, we will be well and truly 100% done with Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Jesus, Addy, what the hell happened here? You happened here, Edward. The damage you caused 6 years ago has not been undone.
I'm not an easy man to call a friend, am I? Is that why you're here?
To fight beside a man so driven by personal gain and glory is a hard thing, Edward. And I have come to feel the assassins and their creed a more honorable course. Have I been unfair?
No. For years I've been rushing around taking whatever I fancied, not giving a tinker's curse for those I hurt. And yet here I am, with riches and a reputation, feeling no wiser than when I left home. Yet when I turn around, look at the course I've run, there's not a man or woman that I love left standing beside me.
There is time to make amends, Captain Kenway.
Mary. Before she died, she asked me to do good by her, to sort out the mess I made. Can you help me?
Mary was fond of you, Edward. She saw something in your bearing that gave her hope you might one day fight with us.
Aye. She told me.
And what do you think of our creed?
It's hard to say. For if nothing is true, then why believe anything? And if everything is permitted, why not chase every desire?
Why, indeed.
It might be that this idea is only the beginning of wisdom, not its final form.
That's quite a step up from the Edward I met here many years ago.
Yes.
So what do you think?
It'll take some getting used to.
What?
The second attack this month, I should have moved this village long ago.
I brought all this upon you years ago, but I will stand by you now.
It will take more than a few favors to call yourself a true assassin, Edward.
One thing at a time, mate.
There's no one for him to bring up. Press while above your target to assassinate them. Hold while above your target. Okay. Cool. Use the rope dart to hang guards, use them to pull guards. Okay. Access crafting menu. Craft that shit. Craft it again. These don't look like bones at all.
Take close, Edward. Follow my lead.
That didn't work out too well. Kill an enemy with every type of weapon, and it was as simple as that.
¡Venceremos a esos gusanos!
This is your fault. Come here, nerd. That's right, I got my dumb pistol swords.
So many dead. So many injured. Good to see you here,
Not too bad that I'm neither swift nor clean. I haven't been clean for years.
¡Es mío! ¡No escaparás! ¡Rápido! ¡Ya está escapando!
We'll be fine. This isn't even the worst combat we've ever been in. I'm gonna kill the captain, don't worry. I don't have to do anything special with this, right? Yep. Got him! How would I know? I don't have any. Shush, shush.
Janumuk awol yetel abishan. And once more you have our thanks, Edward. You are welcome here.
Thank you, sir. I'll rest here for a time before setting out, if I may. How's her child?
She is a strong woman, but not invincible.
He's gotta go get himself a new redhead, because the other one's gone.
I'm sorry for your loss.
If I'd stayed in prison, they'd have taken him from me. He'd never be alive. Maybe this is God's way of saying I'm not fit to be a mother yet. Carrying on like I do. Cursing and drinking and fighting.
You are a fighter, aye. In prison, I heard stories of the infamous Anne Bonny and Mary Read taking on the King's Navy together. Just the pair of you.
It's all true. Anne would have won that day if Jack and his lads weren't passed out in the hold from drink. Edward. Everyone's gone, aren't they? Mary, Rackham, Touch.
Yeah? The golden age of piracy is ending.
I miss them so. Rough as they were. Do you feel that too? All empty inside?
I do. Devil curse me. I do.
Alright, what's next on the list?
I know my targets by sight well enough. But how will I find them?
We have spies and informants in every city. Visit our bureaus and the assassins there will guide you.
That fixes Torres and Rogers. But Bartholomew Roberts won't be near any city. Might take months to find him.
Or years. But you're a man of talent and quality, Captain Kenway. I believe you will find him.
Alright then.
And if you're at a loss, don't be afraid to call on your quartermaster for aid.
Quartermaster!
Well, I don't always have a quartermaster anymore.
Did you
It's a
well,
him.
Captain, if it's still Kingston we're sailing for?
It is indeed, Miss Bonny. Call it out.
Weigh anchor and let fall the courses, lads! We're sailing for Jamaica!
Hey! Let's go to Jamaica!
How does it feel to bark so loud?
I've barked louder, and to men twice as rough.
Handing bar at the old Avery, you mean?
Among other places. And I sailed with Mary and Rackham for a time, remember?
Of course.
Mary did most of the captaining, Jack did most of the drinking.
Did Mary... Did she ever tell you who it was that fathered her child?
It was a young fella. Sailed with us on that last voyage. Poor lad was killed fighting beside us. The only man not too drunk to stand up for himself.
There was so much about her I didn't know. I called her a friend. But was I one in return?
She thought the world of you, Edward. I've no worries about that.
Well, that's good to hear.
How far away is Jamaica? Ah, it's not that far away to sail. We gotta go murder 'em. We have nothing to upgrade anymore. The only thing that we're really waiting on is the stuff from the fleet, which will take hours. But I promise you, Chad, I will 100% this game. I believe. Regular video games seem so far away. Oh, DB, you think that we're going to stop playing the Assassin's Creed series after this? We have so many more to go.
I can keep the heat up for a fee.
So far away. Can we get much higher? So high. It's you.
Captain Kenway.
You have something for me?
The present whereabouts of the Templar Woods Rogers. He is attending a small political function, so do it clean.
The word is King George is calling Rogers back to London.
Aye, not happy with his progress in Nassau.
Still too many pirates roaming about, from what I hear.
You'll need a disguise to fool the powderheads at this party. I suggest the visiting diplomat, Ruggiero Ferraro. He's been on our list for some time.
Understood.
Hey, sounds like it.
Will you send this to England for me?
Aye, the ship leaves tomorrow.
Caroline Scott Kenway, Hawkins Lane, Bristol.
You don't have a HUD anymore, Kenway. Please stop. I have literally...
The youngest is still there.
I don't have anything but my hidden blades. Kill the diplomat for my haystack. I see. What, do I have to tail him or something? Oh, I do have to tail him. I thought I had to kill it. Even now, it's nothing but tailing missions now, is it?
Beauty to the city. No expression of joy, no aesthetic plan. You walk your streets like animals. Like cattle with no sense of decorum.
Opa!
Idiots. You are all idiots. How you English believe you can subdue the world is beyond me.
Please, no more tailing missions, Ubisoft. I'll be good. I'll be a good robot.
Ah, praise God for him working wine. Who can drink rum more than once a month? Dio, Dio. It's revolting. Bastard! Now I am lost. How preposterous this city is. All straight lines and rigid blocks and still no sense of order. Oh, how I miss the warm and winding streets of Firenze. How I miss culture.
from a haystack.
Sweltering heat. And none of it works. Ah, that is the right note. Sancho CAS-E. Finest grape in the world.
Come closer to the haystack, sir. Is he not gonna leave? Or is he gonna make a circuit? I get the feeling I know where he's going. Probably going over this way. So if he is coming up here, he'll probably jump in this haystack.
Almost out of wine. I pray this party is well stocked. Or if they have only rum and molasses cakes, I will assassinate the host.
Come on, buddy.
Hide your liquor and lock away your women. Ruggiero Ferraro is here, and he means to make a damn fool of himself.
This way. This way. To the haystack, sir. Hit. God damn it! Where is he going next? Is he just going to be in here the whole time then? Was the only chance that I had to kill him from a haystack, that first one? No, it's not. Come here! Cheesed it? Only a smidgen. And this guy is Edward's incognito at the party. Yeah, he seems pretty incognito. Fucking not.
Salve. Forgive the lateness of my arrival. I am Ruggiero Ferraro.
Hi, Mr. Ferraro. Not a problem.
That shitty fake Italian accent that he put on!
Ladies and gentlemen, a toast to my brief tenure as Governor of the Bahamas. For under my watch, no less than 300 avowed pirates took the King's pardon and swore fealty to the crown. And yet, for all my successes, His Majesty has seen fit to sack me and call me home to England. Brilliant! God bless the fucker!
Bill Rogers from a bench. I see.
For the ignoble and ignorant prigs who rule the world with sticks up their asses. Hooray!
So, like, from this bench, perhaps?
My so close friend.
I wonder if you will perhaps come this way.
I haven't the faintest idea, and I don't intend to inquire any further. We separated almost 5 years ago, and both our lives have been the better for it.
Forgive my curiosity, Governor.
Perhaps I'll be more candid later, when the remainder of my reason has left me.
Come this way, Rogers. The fool!
I've got to hide out of here!
He was a privateer once. How is it you lack so much respect for sailors only trying to make their way in this world?
You couldn't possibly understand my motives, cretin!
Cretin.
You have spent a whole lifetime dismantling everything that makes our civilization shine.
But I do understand. I've seen the observatory, and I know its power. You'd use that device to spy and blackmail and sabotage.
Yes. And yet all for a greater purpose. To ensure justice. To snuff out lies and to seek truth.
There's no man on Earth who needs that power.
Yet you suffer the outlaw Roberts to use it.
No. I'm taking it back. And if you tell me where he is, I'll stop the man.
Here at the edge of a blade, I find a friend in you at last. Principe, you mad bastard. Our best sources say Principe.
Off he comes. Doesn't even give a shit.
You! Hop!
My dear fellow, how can I help?
And off I go, like I was never there. Can I have my weapons back now? This is your bureau?
It's done.
Where now?
Grab your kit and pack well. We're sailing for Africa.
Principe. What you mean all the way over there? It'll be fine.
Who's staying sails?
Let's catch some wings, Jack.
As much sail as you can!
Alright, come after me. I'm not even in your, like, little area. Running down to Cuba. Ah, look at that. His fucking flag has changed. It's got the assassin logo on it now. That's so dumb.
Round as a melon and sweet as a mango, running
fuck them up. Who are these nerds?
Captain! Here's one still kicking!
Who did this?
It were a large vessel, the Royal Fortune.
Roberts.
Offered no quarter, didn't say nothing.
It'll be easy, it'll be fine, we'll fuck them up real good. We took out some legendary ships that were, killed guards by destroying powder barrels. I see. Well, it's not like we have to be, particularly stealthy or anything. How many guys do we have to kill with powder barrels? 8. Are you gonna run for the alarm? Nah, we're fine. Come here, stupid. Can't kill you with powder barrels up here, Mr. Sniper, so you get the blade. Holy shit, look at them all! Could kill a whole heap of people. Like that. If they just huddled up. Like 8 dudes with powder things, Jesus. That's gonna be a tough one. I got a couple of powder barrels. I wonder, will this work? No, throwing money did not seem to work. But you know what might? Grabbing the man's body and tossing it over there by one. Like, maybe like that. Gotta get a lot of dudes to come over. A slonk bomb. But they're just standing there! Stock still, arms at their sides! Are you going for the alarm, buddy? Where are all the powder kegs? Need to find just a couple of them. Here's one or two.
Hold there.
Oh dear. You shouldn't. Oh, that was easy. And that guy just has no peripheral vision.
You're the gaunt remains of a man I sent to hell.
Alright. Now, how do they want me to kill Roberts this time? Up and over. Come on, lads, just go quicker already. You shouldn't have looked at me. Roberts, buddy, where are ya? There he is.
Got him in my sights.
Where's the fucking yak dog?
I'll shoot the bastard. Keep him occupied.
There we go.
I've got a clear shot.
Fuck! Go, go, go! Ow, ow. Shit. I'm going! Ow! Wow, what a dick!
Careful of that mortar fire!
What mortar fire? Oh, that mortar fire. Oh, Roberts! Please, enough with the fire. My swivels are way cooler than your dumb shit, Roberts. I can't just keep mortaring you, so...
Edward, there's cross trees on the horizon.
Flying British colours!
The Spanish ship's there, Captain. This'll be a mess if we don't hurry.
I know. I'm working on it.
There's a device with him that needs taking. I'll have to board her myself.
Use the rope dart to do it? Do I even have rope darts? I do. Very nice. Fuck it, sure, I'll just hang his ass.
I know everything. How can I not be impressed by the attention you pay me? May the best of we two sing praises of the second.
Come here, Roberts. I gotta go up, over, around, back up again, and over and around, so I can hang him. Right now. Not who I wanted. Somebody else is getting hung today. Look at the girl with the rope dart. Shit! Am I supposed to, like, go up? And hang him for reals? I'm genuinely curious. Roberts! Got him! There we go.
A merry life and a short one, as promised. How well I know myself. And what of you, Edward? Have you found the peace you seek?
I'm not aiming so high as that. For what's peace but a confusion between two wars?
Oh, you're a stoic then. But perhaps I was wrong about you. She might have had some use for you after all.
She? Of whom do you speak?
Oh, she who lies in wait, entombed. I'd hope to find her, to see her again, to open the door of the temple and hear her speak my name once more.
Talk sense, man.
Oh, I was born too soon. Like so many others before.
Where's the device, Roberts?
Destroy this body, Edward. The Templars. If they take me...
Alright, throw him overboard. Or burn him. Or burn him, then scatter his ashes. Ow. And we're good. We're smooth. Fast travel to Havana. We're breezing through all of this. There's also the fact that, you know, everybody here in Havana wants me dead, I guess. The whole place is red. Weirdo. Also, there's like very few people in the streets. What the hell? What happened to Havana? Oh, it's you.
Ah, Captain Kenway. I'm assuming this is the friendliest face you've seen since dropping anchor?
Is Havana under curfew on my account?
Aye. Torres seems to think someone's coming after him.
He's not wrong.
A monkey-looking thing? Is that what I think it is?
Aye. Watch. Through the blood of the governor, we can see through his eyes.
That's by the church.
There's nothing religious about this.
Just in case.
I wouldn't entrust it to her.
I'll be at the bureau. Good luck.
But you know, locate Laureano Torres. Well, maybe we'll just go down. Shit, fuck. We're good. Hey, what's poppin', man? You looked at me funny. So is he in the church or behind it? ¡Wow!
Tenemos un asunto pendiente con el tiburón en el castillo. El señor Torres querrá hablar con nosotros personalmente. ¿El propio Torres? Un honor. No te alteres, amigo. Esto no es una reunión de sociedad. Seguidnos.
Nearly just revealed myself entirely.
¿Por qué tenemos que entrar ahí? Ya han enviado a la mayoría de la flota.
¿Estás cuestionando una orden directa, soldado?
No, señor, pero es que...
Bien.
¡Atención!
Please go left. Yes.
La ciudad entera en alerta por eso. Asesinos.
Calla. Un rumor acaba con la confianza más rápido que una bala. Ni menciones a los asesinos.
He oído historias sobre ellos. Espero que te equivoques.
Ahí, vosotros dos. Cerrad esas bocas antes de que os las tenga que cerrar yo. Señor, sí, señor.
What's going on in this thread?
Dios, ¿ahora qué?
Oh, God.
Gracias, señor. Esos prisioneros.
Cállate. Bien, continuemos. Vosotros, seguidnos. Y esta vez no vayáis a meter la pata.
We should get a little closer. I'm sorry, but the most optimal, the meta strategy for tailing, just be on the roofs. Because of course it would start raining. They're the guys that get knocked out. They're the lucky ones. They're the guys that get to be sleep-guarded. He's going over there. Oh, I can get in there. I can get in there easy peasy. Stay out of combat. Oh, joy. The hardest optional objective to do. What are you doing wandering around like that, old man? Got him!
You're done, Torres.
That's not him!
Christ. This again, eh?
This is the first time I've ever seen you.
¡Ya está bien, detente! ¡No irá a ninguna parte! ¡En el punto de mira!
Ow.
You're too skilled for swordplay.
¡En el punto de mira!
How about a little gunplay?
I need to use... I want to use somebody as a human shield, thank you.
Can't score a hit like this.
¡Punto de mira! Tengo línea de tiro, tengo encañonado.
No man's immune to a pistol shot, I reckon.
That's not who I wanted to hit, but, you know.
Lo tengo encañonado.
How many more dudes are they gonna bring in, huh? I'm gonna have to fucking reload. I'm gonna have to reload the checkpoint. Because for some reason I couldn't use them as human shields. The option was just gone. There we go.
You're a cat.
There's one.
How about a little gun?
They fucking attacked me at the same goddamn time, and thus the auto counter killed them. God damn it.
I can't score a hit like this. How about a little gunplay?
Can, like, one of you try and shoot me now? So that I can do the thing as it was intended. There we go. Perfect. Bang.
If you could speak, mate, it would gladden me to hear your side. You humbled me once, and I took that hard lesson, and I bettered myself.
I don't think we've ever met this man.
Die, knowing that for all of our conflict, you helped make a soldier out of a scoundrel. Leave this life for a lasting peace, down among the dead.
Ooh, not going that way. Fucking goddamn it, Edward. Fucking goddamn it, Edward. This jank-ass game. Here, fuck off, all of you. I mean, is that not enough? How much longer must I hide? The area that I have to escape is the entire fucking thing. So I guess I have to make it the jackdaw? I guess I had to escape the area. So I'm going to imagine that, since we didn't actually kill Loriana Torres and it was a man in a wig, a body double, that the crystal skull is just gone. I knew that we shouldn't have left it with her. We should have kept it on us at all times.
¡Tú, detente! ¡Intenta darnos el puñazo! ¡Venga! ¡No bajéis el ritmo!
I just kill these guys. Takes so much less time to kill them than it does to hide from them. You know, like that. Don't need to plunder the warehouse, guys.
We got word Torres left the city. Who were you chasing?
That vial was labeled Torres, but held the blood of his second. Where's he gone?
Left port this morning, heading west along the coast.
The observatory.
Will we follow?
Send word to Atabai. We've cornered our man.
Okay. Nearly there, nearly there. I don't want to sail all this way, so can I just, fuck it, I will fast travel to Charlotte.
Mains out, let's go!
What's this Torres doing looking for the observatory? When you're holding the treasure yourself?
Torres doesn't know I have it.
So why bring it to him and risk its capture?
I'd like him to know. Just before he dies.
Edward, there's a fleet blocking the cove we want.
Aye, the Armada. That's Torres and his men.
And you're going to do what, exactly?
Find our way past.
It'll be triple. Literally just sail past. What are they gonna do about it? Report me? Let's go. Go dab on Torres, I guess.
Who's this Torres? And what's your man done to earn a death sentence?
He's a Templar, like Rogers and Hornigold. Men cooking up schemes to use the observatory for ill purposes. For power and control. The violence he'd cause with this thing would be subtle but heavy. Deadly, yet leaving no mark. Does that make sense?
Like, if there was a drought and people was thirsty, and one man had a large cask of water but gave a sip to none, he'd be a killer with no blood in his hands.
Aye, like that.
Fair enough.
Exactly. You catch on quick. But that's why we like redheads. Hey, wait, are you coming with me? What the fuck? Never mind. She's based.
Thought we might see some soldiers in the night. Maybe they've gone?
No, they're here. Deep in the jungle.
Thought they were just gonna stay there, but can't wait for her to come with us and die because of it. We gotta free the Guardian captives.
Just there. What should we do?
Well, we gotta free them. Wait up, they're dead.
Jesus, look at all this. Corpses for miles.
They brought every ounce of menace they had.
Stop killing the people that I intend to rescue. How am I supposed to do the, extra objectives? They don't let me. Poor lad got eaten by a crocodile. Ah, I see. You guys good? Nah, not at all. But I do gotta rescue these guys. Fuck. Get out of here, brainlets. If only the final enemy could have been the British. He had barely enough time to yell alto. You're free now! Now we just gotta rescue one last one, I think. Oh, never mind. We rescued them all. Yeah! Let's go, buddy!
Later, Anne. I'll tell you all when this is finished.
It's really quite shrimpful, Edward. Just tell her, the first civilization, people came before us. They built all this. It was nuts.
Holy Mother of God. Is this the place we've come to see?
Aye.
Now,
stand watch here, and let none follow.
now what was this about a security system? Holy shit, he got disintegrated!
¿Has oído? ¡Levántate! ¡No quiero dejarte aquí! ¡Será vuestro funeral! ¡Por favor! ¡Está aquí! ¡La pirata está aquí!
Sorry, friend, I guess you die. What is my objective? Like that, I see. I was afraid. So anyway, fucking lad got disintegrated. That was pretty neat. Use the observatory's defenses to kill guards.
Nuestro deber es quedarnos con Torres. ¿Dónde vas?
I mean, like this.
No te acerques a eso.
Get over there. Holy shit. Holy shit, Jesus Christ. I feel like that's worse. My god. Don't touch that. Just don't. Oh, okay. Just fucking go. That works for me. Let's just be careful. Don't touch that. Oh dear God! I'm going to die! Well, this is sure as shit spooky. Good thing I don't have to touch it. Oh yeah, bro, just don't touch the disintegration beam. I'm sure it'll be fine. Torres, I do hope you know that this is entirely your fault. You have no one to blame but yourself. I mean, yep, so I have to, like, air assassinate Torres. Nah, we're good.
We could have worked together, Edward. We could have taken power for ourselves and brought these miserable empires to their knees. There is so much potential in you. So much you have not yet accomplished. I could show you things.
Sorry, bro!
Captain Kenway, ever a splinter in my side. Does this murder fulfill you?
I'm only seeing a job done, Torres. As you'd have done with me.
As we have done, I think. You have no family anymore, no friends, no future. Your losses are far greater than ours.
That may be. But killing you rights a far greater wrong than ever I did.
I honestly believe that.
You would see all of mankind corralled into a neatly furnished prison, safe and sober, yet dulled beyond reason and sapped of all spirit. So with everything I've seen and learned in these last years, I do believe it.
You wear your convictions well. They suit you.
So yippee. Sleepy.
Torres awakened something fierce. Are we safe?
With the device returned, I believe so.
What do you call this place?
Captain Kenway's Folly!
Etsawol Tesu Tukilan. Katwenen. We will seal this place and discard the key. Until another sage appears, this door will remain locked.
There were vials when I came here last. Filled with the blood of ancient men, Robert said, but they're gone now.
Then it's up to us to recover them, before the Templars catch wind of this. You could join us in that cause.
I will, but only after I fix what I mangled back home.
It arrived last week.
Look at that face! Oh no! What happened? What happened to your red-headed waifu? Edward? Did she die? Did she gone?
Wakey, wakey. I don't believe we've been formally introduced.
Ah! It's you!
In this era, anyway. I wish I could explain all this strangeness, but there isn't much time. The short of it is, you saw my beloved Juno. And for a brief moment,
I thought she might occupy this tender body of yours. But something went wrong. And now, she's back out there, adrift. Oh, she was magnificent once. One of a race of beautiful, wonderful creatures.
Security?
They created your kind. Did you know that? Your people were tools to them. That's all you have ever been. That's all you should ever be. One day soon, I hope. For the world is nearly ready for her return. Wired. Prepared for a second coming. Uh-oh. Here they come. Those Templars. Or maybe assassins this time. Idiots. All of them.
Please don't.
I envy you. It was her wish that I be here to greet her. It was her experiment that made it possible for my rebirth as one of these things.
Please!
Stay down! Get down on your back! Now! He's got a gun!
Guide me into the grave, beloved! I am your instrument!
Put the gun down! Drop it! Drop your weapon!
Help!
Clear! Clear! Check his vitals. He's bleeding fast. Check the victim.
Are you okay? Can you hear me? Hello? Talk to me.
He injected me with meth.
You alright?
What the fuck was in that morphine meth cocktail?
There you are. Thank God.
Hello?
I hope you feel well. You look good. Can you stand?
No. It was John from IT. He was the hacker, man. Not me.
Try walking around.
We're good. I'm good. I can get back to work, I guess.
A doctor came by, said there wasn't anything to worry about. That the liquid in the syringe was far, far below a lethal dose.
A lethal dose of what?
I feel terrible about all this. About everything. All our evidence pointed to you, but it was John all along.
Exactly.
God, the things we found on his computer. Whatever you need, we'll provide. You've done an amazing job.
I'm gonna leave a terrible review on Yelp
Our trailer
about
is
this.
finished. Would you like to see it? I owe you that much. There we go. I uploaded it to your database. You can watch it here or at your Animus. I think you'll love it. It really captures the essence of the era. So, take care. And again, thank you.
In a world where pirates rule the waves, these men will discover that nothing is sacred and everyone is committed to rum, plunder, and women.
Hola, ladies.
This summer, Abstergo Entertainment invites you aboard for the adventure of a lifetime. So sharpen your cutlasses, shine your hooks, and sail with the devils of the Caribbean. This virtual experience is not being rated.
Terrible. How about this? Our purpose is not ours to achieve, but ours to be received, given by your grace and instruction, death to the false fabrication of pleasure and indolence. The old order must restore with the new order to serve true Templars dedicated to order, stability, and peace through the application of her iron will and not through the dulling satisfaction of pleasure and indolence. What you looking at, Melanie? You playing some Call of Duty?
And, well, what now? Talk, you idiot! Look at the light! Isn't that the battery? I think that's the battery. Hello? Hello? Look, sorry about this. My name is Sean, and back there is Rebecca, my partner in crime.
Hello.
Bloody good work earlier. Honestly, I mean it. Delivering us all that data. It's really just too bad that our man on the inside was such a, how to put it? Fanatic. Fanatic is the best word, I suppose.
We take who we can get.
Exactly. Well put. We saw in John an opportunity to burrow deeper into Abstergo's cloud servers, and I'm not ashamed to say we took it. Not realizing, of course, that he was enlisting you to help him. And to blame, should anything go wrong. I suppose it all worked out very nicely in the end. Most of it, anyway.
What Sean really wants to say is, if you're up for more hacking, we are too. John gave you level 3 security clearance before he died. You should use it. The assassins don't have the resources to pay you like the Templars do, but we'll make it worth your while.
But we should really cut it short, Bex. 20 seconds.
All right. Good luck.
Cheers, mate. And top work. Really top.
But guys, I'm gonna get fired for this. Spin! MD SO3 MO1 Angels. Moses Kelton Rosenberg will take care of us now so long as Papa and Uncle John work for him. Our home is big, but Trebonus is a small town. Mama seems happy. Prague, 1587, 1608. CE, Elizabeth Jane Weston. Uncle John, everyone else calls him Dr. D, says that not all 5-year-olds can speak 3 languages or write as well as I do. I foretell a bright future for you, Lady Beth. I like reading, drawing, and writing poems, but mathematics are hard. John Francis, my brother, is better at calculations than I am. He is 1 year older. Papa wants me to get the same opportunities as my brother. He says I'm fortunate, and not all young ladies have private tutors. I study hard to please him. You're fasting this evening, Master Kelly, Uncle John announces. Papa grins. I know what this means. They'll be working all night again. After dinner, I run into the parlor, jump on Uncle John's lap. His beard, unlike Papa's, is all white and rough. I ask him to tell a story. Uncle John makes everyone laugh, even Papa, who is usually so serious. He says they have to work now. Mama tells me it's time for bed. I pull the sheets over my head and listen to low humming voices coming from the study. I'm not afraid of the dark, but not tonight. Not without Papa and Uncle John praying. Honesty. Papa needs to leave now. We earn money. I know about money and we need it to eat and purchase things. I do not want him to go. I give Papa a big hug, and Uncle John too. I wave at them until I can no longer see their carriage. How long will they be gone this time? I ask Mama about Papa's work. He says he gives conferences with Uncle John, providing advice to people who need it. John Francis says Papa communicates with angels. I laugh, but Mama does not. He told me, he says, crossing his skinny arms over his chest. After a long pause, Mama sighs. John Francis is right. Your father speaks with angels. He gains... She scratches her head. Insight from them. I ask Mama what an angel is. She says it is a being from beyond, a winged entity that lives with God in heaven. I do not know what she means. John Francis says only Papa can call angels. Mama nods, saying he has a rare gift. He uses a crystal ball, John Francis declares. I seldom see Papa and Uncle John these days. They do not eat. They are fasting again and spend most of their time in the study. I wake up with a start and pull the blankets to my chin. It's still dark, but I hear voices downstairs. Taking a deep breath, I sneak out of bed. I walk downstairs, avoiding the creaking ones. I fear monsters will jump out of the shadows, though Uncle John assured me he banished all monsters from our home. I tiptoe to the door of the study and put my ear upon, and I recognize Papa's and Uncle John's voices. But there's also another, much deeper voice within. A loud click. They've unlocked the door. I hide behind the cabinet. Papa and Uncle John come out of the study and walk away smiling. I count to 100, then tiptoe toward the study. No one inside. Elizabeth, Papa says, behind me. What are you doing? Papa makes me promise to not go inside his study. There are things in there you should not see. There are 100 questions I want to ask him, but I can only nod. I have never seen Papa and Uncle John so happy. They whisper and laugh at things only they understand. Mama says it is because they have done good work. I finish my dinner and ask to be excused. Mama nods and I hurry upstairs. I notice the door to Uncle John's room is ajar. I hurry to the door, holding my breath, and I peek inside. The room is sumptuous. Uncle John always says Aunt Jane has good taste, and he is right. I tiptoe inside and open Uncle John's armoire. It is filled with treasure, shiny rocks, a black mirror, a wax seal with pictures on it, a gold amulet. Ignoring everything else, I pick up what looks like a globe, packed in cloth. Could it be the crystal ball John Francis mentioned? Quickly, I unwrap it. The sphere is heavy and feels warm in my hands. It's made of the shiniest gold. On its surface, I see a reflection of my face and Uncle John's. Uncle John grabs the sphere and puts it inside his doublet. I shiver, but he smiles. You should not be playing with things you cannot comprehend, Lady Beth. We've been in Trebon almost 2 years now. We are happy here, happier than we ever have been. Papa continues to work while Uncle John is away. He keeps to himself and barely dresses during breakfast, but at least he's eating now. I am feeble today. Mama says I have a fever and tells me to stay in bed. I sleep all day and most of the night I wake famished. I dislike the night, but I'm not afraid of it as it used to be. I get out of bed, careful not to make a sound. I do not want to wake anybody up. A pale light emanates from the study. The door is open. Papa never leaves the door of his study open. I creep toward the light on the tip of my toes. I sneak a peek inside. Papa leans over a table, reading a book. It has an odd silvery tint. Papa suddenly mumbles an incomprehensible string of words and numbers. Papa sprinkles red powder on something on the table. I did it. His wide grin deforms his face. I did it. He picks up a clump of gold. Papa's guffaws make me shiver. His voice is deep and he speaks words I do not understand. I hurry upstairs and crawl back into bed. I notice Papa and Uncle John in the distance. I pick up my dolls and hide behind the tallest oak in the garden. I try not to laugh as they walk toward me. Papa tells Uncle John that they should change the nature of their work, that they should study alchemy and stop wasting their time with angels. They pass by the oak. The book has boundless potential, Papa says. I need your help to unlock its formulas. I poke my head out. Uncle John frowns. We could work at the Imperial Court, Papa continues. Producing gold is only the first step. Uncle John turns to face him, and I hide again, hugging my dolls. You should not fiddle with this book, Kelly. I almost fail to recognize Uncle John's voice. You cannot imagine the evil it contains. It holds more than mere numbers. Papa protests, but Uncle John interrupts. Your associate, Master Husey, the one who gave you the book. I dealt with him before long ago. He cannot be trusted. Papa says they can be rich beyond their wildest dreams. I take a quick glance, and Uncle John shakes his head. No, my friend. The book will destroy you. Mama is in her room crying. She has barely uttered 2 words in days, and I suspect she's not even spoken to Papa. She's been avoiding his gaze. I am reading. When a loud clang makes me jump. Is John Francis acting up again? He can be such a baby sometimes. Another clash followed by a shriek, a woman's shriek. I put my book down and hurry to the door. Papa and Uncle John are screaming at each other. I walk out of my bedroom. The shouting has stopped, but I hear sobbing now. Coming from Uncle John's room. Is Aunt Jane hurt? The door of Uncle John's room suddenly bursts open. Aunt Jane cries out after her husband, but someone interrupts her. Papa. I feel the entire floor shudder as Uncle John slams the door shut. He glares at me, fire in his eyes. I am paralyzed. My eyes well up. Uncle John takes my hand and pulls me away. You should not have been here. He drags me downstairs. You should not have seen this. Papa and Uncle John seldom speak now. When they do, they shout, which makes Mama cry. Aunt Jane stays in her room. I wish I could do the same. I wake up, jumping. Papa's screaming again. I close my eyes, wishing things would be as they used to, but I am old enough to know better. The door slams. I look out the window to see Papa walking toward the stables, shouting, "Envious fool!" I watch him disappear in the darkness. I run downstairs. Mama sits in the parlor, sobbing in silence. I crawl into the sofa. It's time for me to leave. Uncle John's voice is filled with sorrow. You'll be missed, both of you. Wishing Uncle John good fortune, Mama leaves. I stay hidden and watch Uncle John pace the room. I quietly follow Uncle John to Papa's study. Producing a key, he looks over his shoulder and locks the door. At life's end, you will understand, old friend. Uncle John comes out of the study with Papa's strange silver book. I'm doing this for your father. The secret holds are not meant for him. Mama says she feels at home in Prague, but I do not. Papa will not let me do anything. He tells me the streets are not safe. I like when Papa brings me to Prague Castle. It gives me a chance to escape from the house and spend time with him. He is seldom home these days. People from all over the world gather here, at the center of European culture, as Papa puts it. I wonder why important people frown so much. Papa speaks with an elderly gentleman. His flowing white beard reminds me of Uncle John's. I sigh and take Papa's hand, and he does not seem to notice. We do not dare walk the streets, the old gentleman complains, even during daytime. Papa nods, saying that Prague has never been so unsafe. You know why, Master Kelly? The Emperor. He leans so close to Papa's ear. He is weak, he gives the people too much freedom. I heard that a killer runs amok, targeting noblemen and alchemists. There's a tremor in the old man's voice. They say he's a monster, a giant. Some say he's not even human, Papa declares. I squeeze his hand, wishing Uncle John could be here to banish the monsters of Prague. For my 10th birthday, Papa will show me his workshop. I will finally have a chance to see where he spends his days and many of his nights. Most people we encounter ignore me as I follow Papa through the corridors of Prague Castle, but some scowl or roll their eyes when they see me. The windows in this part of the castle have been sealed off with bricks and mortar. Papa carefully locks every door we pass through. Papa's workshop is a treasure trove. There are a myriad of items here, each more wondrous than the next. Colored powders, ancient scrolls, amulets. Papa works all day, reading formulas, mixing powders, boiling liquids. I watch from afar, afraid to disturb him. His work is so important. Papa constantly mutters to himself. He blinks a lot and often glances over his shoulder. He makes me nervous, especially when he barks strange words. I cannot do it! Howling, Papa throws a glass beaker to the floor, explodes 1,000 tiny shards. I cover my face. I need the book! Night has fallen when a young visitor interrupts Papa's work. He enters the workshop and announces that the Emperor has summoned his alchemists. Papa tells me to wait. He warns me not to touch a thing. Then frowning, he takes my hand and drags me along. You must remain quiet. We enter a dark room where a score of old men gather around a long table. Papa motions me to stay behind with the assistants and apprentices. A large man in black clothes with white ruff and a fur hat enters. Everyone bows and I take a step back, hiding behind a lanky youth. The man, the Emperor, sits at the end of the table, scrutinizing everyone in the room. When he raises an eyebrow, one of the alchemists jumps to his feet. My brother has seen the monster. The man squeaks like a mouse. It is wholly black, a demon. The alchemists discuss at length. Many alchemists agree this killer, this monster, cannot be human. What if it is a homunculus? Papa suggests. A deadly silence falls upon the room. We leave Prague Castle before dawn. A score of guards escort us and other alchemists. For our safety, why are there so many monsters in the world? Dawn creeps over the Vlatva. Finally, we arrive at the house of the last alchemist. Soon, we will be home. No. Papa will not stop talking to him. I walk into the alley next to the man's house. 2 steps into it, and ouch! I bump into an invisible wall. White eyes appear in the darkness. I see it, the silhouette of a giant. Marks cover the monster's pitch-black forehead. No, letters. Emmet. I stare at the white eyes. What are you? I've been called many names. The monster's voice is strange, guttural. Here they call me Golem. Papa shouts, guards, run towards us. You have just saved your father's life, little one. It rasps. Golem runs toward the river. I see it clearly now, a gigantic body, black and sinewy. The monster jumps in the river. I follow, Papa and the guards behind me. I observe the water, perfectly still, no hint of a golem. We've never discussed Papa's imprisonment, not one word about it in over 3 years. Now that John Francis is away, I alone must care for Mama. Papa will be released from prison today, but Mama worries. She says he has one last chance to satisfy the Emperor's expectations. Standing in front of the house, I hold Mama's hand. My heart beats quickly as I behold Papa's carriage. I forget to breathe when it stops 2 paces before us. Mama trembles when the carriage door opens. A pale, emaciated man with a long, grizzled beard steps out. Papa. He walks by us, as if we were ghosts. Mama has prepared roasted lamb, Papa's favorite, to celebrate his return, but he does not eat. He simply stares at his plate, silent. Mama makes idle conversation, pretending without much success that nothing is wrong. And Papa suddenly stands up, his chair hits the floor with a loud thud. Papa storms out of the dining room, pushing invisible spirits out of his way. He shouts in a strange tongue, the same language I once heard him speak when I was little. My heart is in a knot, but I hold back my tears. I take Mama's hand, but nothing I can say or do will ease her sorrow. What will we do now? Emperor has restored Papa's status, but soldiers guard our house. They are not here to protect us, but to make sure Papa does not leave Prague. A month has passed since Papa's return. He remains distant, but at least he does not completely ignore us through the works he ties ceaselessly. I walk through the open doorway of Papa's study. The platter Mama has prepared for him in my hands and stop. Papa sits on the floor and begins to howl. I drop the platter and its contents spatters across the room. I run to Papa and kneel next to him. He grasps my hand and immediately falls silent. Papa's hand nails dig into the flesh of my hand. I bite my lip and suppress a cry. He suddenly raises a tight fist in front of my face. I close my eyes. I cannot do it. Papa's voice is bleak, desperate. Not enough, not even a handful left. I look at him, tears run down his ashen face. Slowly, as if revealing a priceless treasure, he opens his fist, and the palm of his wrinkled hand is a tiny bit of red dust. Curse you, D! Papa works without rest, even though he keeps saying he's already failed us. He has not slept in weeks, and he barely eats. He's but a shell of the man I once knew. Mama shakes me out of my dreams. Elizabeth, soldiers are coming. I do not react immediately, for I am used to soldiers guarding our house. I look outside. There's a column of young men in uniform in our yard. The torches cast dancing shadows on their faces. Monsters of Prague. I open the front door. An officer and 6 stern-faced men step inside. The officer clears his throat. By order of... No! Mama darts forward, tears streaming down her cheeks. I hold her back. You cannot take him away. You cannot. Not again. The soldier's eyes widen. Papa walks towards us, his face twisted in a demonic grimace. He murmurs a prayer in the strange tongue only he seems to understand. The officer tries to reason with Papa. Howling, Papa jumps on him, clawing at his face. A soldier strikes his head and he falls. Mama wails as they take him away. I am 16 years old, and some of the guards in Neven Castle have taken an interest in me. They insist on making conversation every time I visit Papa. None of them interest me. Most are boorish cretins, others are more bedraggled than hogs in mud-filled sties. But I always smile and remain courteous. I take a deep breath when, in the distance, I spot Nevin's tower. I try not to think of the babbling louse I'll have to confront before seeing Papa. What is this? A cross at the top of the tower. I walk more briskly, then my heart stops. Papa. He stands on the edge of the tower, arms wide open. I run toward the castle and see Papa clearly now, a skeleton in tattered robes. He stares at me, no, not at me, but beyond. You have come. Free me, divine messenger, free me. Papa raises his hands to the skies and praying. Heavenly guardian, guide my fall. He jumps off the tower. I support Papa's broken body. He bleeds profusely but holds my gaze. His demons no longer haunt him. D was wise. He exhales his last breaths. News of Queen Elizabeth's death reaches Prague. The Virgin Queen, after which I had been named, passed away 1 month after my wedding. A knock at the door disturbs my thoughts. I lift my head from the blank page on my desk and put my quill down. Come in. Johannes, my husband, steps into my study. A tussock raven hair brushes his face and he lowers his head. How remarkably formal of him. He apologizes for disturbing me while I work. I frown, feigning annoyance, but fail to suppress a thin smile. I seem incapable of writing today. Johannes' face lights up. His thumb absently caresses the ivory candle of his cane. A package has arrived. It is addressed to Lady Beth. Lady Beth, only Uncle John calls me thus. I've not heard from him in years. I run out of the room and hurry down the stairs, as I used to when I was little. Ignoring the letter accompanying the package, I quickly peel off the layers of cloth covering what I assume to be a framed painting. The painting depicts the Virgin Queen, 2 ladies in waiting behind her, standing in front of 3 goddesses. How thoughtful of Uncle John. Johannes and I stare at the painting, mesmerized. Magnificent. My eyes fixate on the verse engraved upon its frame. Hello, Ragna. Johannes contemplates every last detail, every tiny stroke, every subtle hue. Master Johannes Leo, husband, jurist, and connoisseur. See what lies on the ground? Johannes points a finger, first at a golden scepter, then a quiver of arrows, and then finally at fallen roses. Juno, Minerva, and Venus. Johannes shakes his head, laughing quietly. He had not expected me to answer. He should know better. Or Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite. Johannes' nose is 2 inches from the painting, the 3 goddesses whose beauty Paris judged. I remember the story well, having read it several times. This painting is an allegory, my husband says. I suspect otherwise, but do not contradict him. There's something familiar about the painting. Is this? Yes, the golden orb, identical to the one I found in Uncle John's room when I was a child. I sit in my study alone, staring at the painting Uncle John has given me. My hands tremble as my fingers press the edge of the dry wax sealing its scroll. I carefully break the scroll seal and unroll it, and I immediately recognize Uncle John's penmanship. Lady Beth, it begins. I smile, for I am still fond of the private name Uncle John used to address me. Fairest and most noble of poetesses, please accept this humble gift from your not-so-humble friend and mentor. Uncle John is much more than that. He is family, a second father to me. I hope you will find it a fitting tribute for your betrothal. I laugh quietly. I had never expected to see you such a splendid gift. If you observe the composition, you will surely recognize the trinket you once unearthed in my chamber. The golden orb. I knew it. You may think this picture a riddle, an allegory, an artist's fancy. It is not. The object in the hand of the fairy queen is real. So is its power, and so are the goddesses. That was long. Felt like 15 hours. Well, maybe not hours. Probably minutes, more like. Spin! I hope it's nothing so long as the last one. No, I'm not gonna listen to this. It's gonna take fucking forever. I'll hack them, but I'm not interested. I'm sure someone spent a lot of time on it. but it ain't my problem. Please. I see it now. We have to approach this from here. I'm having a hard time with this one. Did that work? No, of course it didn't. Perfect. Spin! I did it. I am so smart. I like to see you ever pass powered by Diego Industries Incorporated. The Memoriams. S2000 ABS log. Computing makes mind reading possible. Oh, look at all these old prototypes for the Animus. That's just a VR headset. Barely Animus prototypes. Alright, how long is this gonna be? If it's not
Timestamp August 16th, 2013. The following audio clips were selected from over 160 hours of reel-to-reel tape found in the residence of the late Dr. Warren Vidic following his murder in December 2012. According to labels on the tape's canisters, these recordings were made over a 14-month period between 1980 and 1981 without the consent of their primary subject, Mrs. Eileen Bach, a colleague of Dr. Vidic's and the originator of Abstergo's surrogate initiative. Mrs. Bach is now deceased. It should be stated unequivocally that Dr. Vidic made these recordings illegally and of his own volition using wiretaps and hidden microphones. Abstergo Industries had no knowledge of his actions and disavows any responsibility for them.
And we're live. Capacitors at full. Ease the signal in. A little more. You feel anything?
Don't be timid. Double it.
No, we're taking it easy. 20%.
30.
Eileen, go easy. We're 6 past yesterday.
And boost the inputs.
Too risky.
Not if we split the I/O signals.
25%. Ease up.
Oh, okay. There. I see something.
What is it?
Mein Gott. I hear talking.
You're okay?
Ja, ich höre Stimmen. It's German. Mein Name ist Miriam Kurz. I see a light. It's cold. Ich werde nichts sagen. There's a man with me. Mehr werde ich nicht sagen.
Keep an eye on our vitals.
Mein Name ist Miriam Kurz und ich bin eine Navajo. Des Hitlers Zwang, der macht uns klein. Noch liegen wir in Ketten. Doch einmal werden wir wieder frei. Wir werden die Ketten schon brechen.
Eileen?
Denn unsere Fäuste, die sind hart, ja. Und die Messer sitzen lose. Für die Freiheit der Jugend kämpfe, Navajos.
Switch off.
Powering down.
Kämpft, Navajos.
Get her out of there. Oxygen from the valve.
No. No, Satish, I'm fine, really.
Quit the heroics. Just breathe. Better?
Yes, thank you. Did we get something?
It'll take a while to parse. What did you see?
It wasn't just seeing.
It was feeling, being. I was scared.
You were shouting in German?
I think I was in Germany. I was in Germany, Satish.
Good morning. Well rested?
Exhausted. Yesterday was an incredible find.
Seems so. What did it feel like?
It's foggy, but I relived the memories of a young German woman. Early 20s, I think. A man was interrogating me, looming over me and asking questions. He was shouting, but I was shouting back. And then this poem just came out, like a chant.
Fascinating. I'm eager for you to hear the tape.
Is it ready?
Yes, we transliterated the data onto an audio file. It took all night to process the language.
Spool it up.
Of course. Have a seat. Judging by the subject matter and the setting, I'd say you landed somewhere in Germany in the 1940s, 1 or 2 generations back. During the war, I'd imagine.
1940s Germany? That would be Miriam Kurtz, my ex-husband's mother.
So she's not related to you in any way?
God, I hope not. I'd hate to find out my ex-husband is also my brother.
Well, if it was Miriam Kurtz, then we hit a home run. You tapped into someone else's bloodline entirely.
Should we celebrate?
We'll listen first.
Surrogate Initiative, Test Session 23, July 29th, 1980. Host, Eileen Bach. DNA sample SB1970.
It's a little garbled at first. This is you settling into the memory.
Your name, say it.
My name is Miriam Kurtz.
Louder.
My name is Miriam Kurtz, and I am Navajo.
Where did you last see the artifact? Who holds it now?
I'll say nothing. I've told you all I will.
I don't believe that is true. Who has the artifact?
Hexler's dictates make us small, and are bound in chains. But one day again, we shall walk tall. No binds will us restrain.
Enough!
For hard our fists, yes, and knives at our wrists for you to be free. Navajos lay siege.
Knock her away.
Navajos lay siege.
And that's where we pull you out.
Whoa. What would it take to get a visual render of all that?
Months, unfortunately. It took 13 hours just to process the audio. Visual takes much longer.
But Vidic is able to record audio and visual in real time. How does he do it?
His subjects are exploring their own genetic memories. That requires much less processing power.
Hold on, sorry. Eileen here.
Hello. You have 10 o'clock in Lillian's office. It's 10:13 now.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Tell her I'll be right there. And tell her we have some good news.
No problem.
You in trouble?
The monthly progress report. I'm trying to be honest about our progress, but no matter how much I polish our facts, Warren Vidic swoops in, promising the moon for pennies, and gets 10 times the funding for his Animus project.
Well, we are using his Animus technology. He's the foundation. We are the skyscraper.
Which is why he should be a tech lead, not a project director. Good work, Satish.
It's incredible footage, really. Clear and vivid. And the subject was synced for a full 62 minutes. Came out speaking French after his last session. Passably fluent. And with full recall of everything he'd gone through.
Sorry I'm late. I was reviewing some data.
It's fine. Warren was just telling me about his first subject, Mr.
No names. Call him Subject 1. Confidentiality.
And how about you, Eileen? What's your good news?
Well, we did it. We synced with an unembedded memory outside the bloodline. That's a first.
Really?
Satish was able to process the audio today. A short clip. You can hear it for yourself.
Only audio? No real-time memory feeds like Vidic has?
Well, that's the difficulty with surrogate genetic memory data. Because I'm viewing memories not embedded in my own DNA, we can't rely on my cognitive faculties to help me process the signal. All we can do is record the raw data and transliterate it later.
Hold on. You're running this experiment on yourself?
I am. It's going well.
I don't like the sound of that.
Look, the sample I'm using, the DNA comes from my own son. It's safer this way.
Ah, good thinking.
50% of my son's DNA is also mine, which reduces the danger by a huge margin. Meaning, I can now explore the memories of people who aren't directly related to me, on his father's side.
But for brief periods of time, I imagine.
Right. Just a minute or two so far, but we're getting there. Come by the lab and listen for yourself.
I will, when I have a moment. Unfortunately, work beckons. Ladies?
That man is colder than a San Francisco summer.
Stay focused, Eileen. You both have important work to do.
Obviously. But my work requires his animus technology. I feel a little caged in.
That's collaboration, Eileen. It's how science works. I shouldn't have to remind you.
I know. I'm just tired. Stop by and see us today. We have a lot to share.
If not today, then this week sometime.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going back to my animus. I'll hack later. Great Anagua, October 1722. How many years has it been?
Gentlemen, how do you find it here?
It will work for us. But our goal must be to scatter our operations. To live and work among the people we protect, just as Altair Ben La had once counseled.
Well, until that time, it's yours as you see fit.
Edward, Captain Woods Rogers survived his wounds. He has since returned to England, shamed and in great debt, but no less a threat.
I will finish that job when I return. You have my word.
Yeah, I guess we're just an assassin now. Okay.
Evening, Anne.
Edward?
I'll be sailing for London in the next few months. I'd be a hopeful man if you were beside me.
England's the wrong way around the globe for an Irish woman.
Will you stay with the assassins?
No, I haven't got that kind of conviction in my heart. You?
In time, aye. When my mind is settled and my blood is cooled.
Sail ho! Coming into the cove!
You're a good man, Edward. And if you learn to keep settled in one place for more than a week, you'll make a fine father too.
Who is this?
That air I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't. So felt a parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all.
Is that his doctor? It's his doctor. Alright then. We did it! I don't even know where we're going. We're just sailing.
But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you
Certainly not a bad ending. Except for the fact that, you know, all of Edward's friends are dead.
Good night and joy be with you all. Good night and joy be with you all.
What's your name, child? Tell me. Who are you? I vaguely remember a conversation that should be happening.
Father, did
Yeah,
you
there we go.
always know how to sail a boat?
The Jackdaw is a ship, Jenny. Not a boat.
But did you always know?
No. No, I learned after leaving Bristol.
After you left Mother?
Well, I didn't leave without saying goodbye, that is. It was an arrangement, you see, between your mother and me.
She said you left her. She said you always talked about sailing a boat. And how
dare they?
I did always want to sail a ship.
Well,
that's true. But not for a lark.
There are no different
To
endings.
support us. To take care of her. And you.
Not me. Mother said you didn't know about me. She said you worked only once a year and that she never knew where to find you.
That's all true, and I'm sorry for that. If I'd known earlier... I don't know. I might have come home. I hope that I would have.
Well, you were busy. That's what I think.
Yep.
I was, but... that wouldn't have mattered.
Can I steal your boat?
Boat? I see no boat here. Do you?
I mean ship, obviously. I don't see the difference anyway.
Ah, it's a very simple one, Jenny. A ship can carry a boat, but a boat cannot carry a ship.
Why then, everything is a ship. Large and small. But for my toy boat, the one I take into the bath with me.
That's a clever way of seeing it.
Oh, go on. Steer it, child.
Is it hard to talk about Caroline, Jenny? About your mother?
No. She passed some years ago. I miss her, but it's all right.
Was she in pain?
I don't know. I don't think so. She was very happy.
Oh, that makes me
Quite a
sad.
time. Then, not so happy. I didn't see her much after that. Then, she was gone.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I wasn't there for you.
It's all right. You're here now. And we're on an adventure.
Only a little one, I hope. Can't handle too many more surprises.
Lost his waifu, gained a daughter.
Do you think we'll see a whale?
Yes, there's a very good chance.
Now I hunted them all about.
What about pirates? Will I see pirates?
No. Not much chance of that, I think.
Oh, that's rather sad. I should have liked to have seen one.
Tell you what, Jenny. As soon as these winds die a little, I'll let you steer the Jackdaw. One little trick at the helm before sundown.
Yay!
There's the whale. Oh, hey! I remember this. I think. Hey, it's an older Kenway.
Miss Jennifer Kenway, may I introduce myself?
Jennifer Scott, if you please.
I'm sorry,
My daughter was raised by her mother, Caroline, until she passed away some years ago. Jenny prefers to use her surname to mine.
Please forgive my ignorance.
I will. She may not.
Father, help me!
This little rascal, however, is a Kenway. What's wrong, Hafen?
I can't see the stage.
Up we go. How's that?
It's fine.
But won't your arms tire?
Hey, I'm not so old as that. But if they do, then we shall quit this posh gig and go and meet your mother for some chocolate at White's. How's that sound?
Yes, please.
Okay, hush now.
Well, we now know that, shut the fuck up, you plague. There goes Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. One of the very best Assassin's Creed games. It's very good. It's only for the fact that you're not really playing an assassin. How odd the best games are the ones that you don't play as them. Revolutionary concept, I know. How could you do it, Edward? How could you? But we got all of these. I was about to say, if the fucking game is just like, alright, you did it. Now go do it all again. I was about to be pissed for you. I'm gonna shoot you, I guess. Don't know why I would want to, but... The epilogue. Oh, so Edward just went back to England and became a proper assassin. We've completed everything that the game has to offer, aside from 2 buried chests that we're missing, which we can't do until the fleet gets back, which is gonna be like 18 hours? So, for all intents and purposes, we have 100% completed Assassin's Creed Black Flag. There's the hacking that we can get taken care of. But genuinely, I don't feel like doing it. At least not right now. I'll probably do it on my own time. But that is gonna be it for Black Flag and for me for tonight. It was a very good game. A very sad game. A bittersweet game. And I will see all of you later.